if we look in the table, I can show you that there is a main category like the criteria category, and then there are subcategories, if we check that, for wrong customer IDs and for missing customer IDs. What I did here is I provided for both a bar chart. Today I will show you 5 cool tricks how you can visually improve your dashboard. So let's jump into Power BI and I will show you what you can do to make your reports look much better. So here we are in Power BI and I have prepared something for you. So this dashboard, and the first thing you can see, it is not looking very nice. So trick number 1 is we will add a background. You can create this backgrounds in Canva, in Figma, or even in PowerPoint. I have created mine in Canva. So here you can see the Canva file I have prepared. You only have to take care that it has the same size as the canvas in your dashboard. In my case, I'm using 16:9, so it's a landscape. It's 1920 to 1080. Then you can download that as a PNG or a SVG or whatever you like, and then you can use it as a background in your dashboard. So we will go back, go to the canvas background and choose the picture, change the fit to fit, and you can see it's looking much more nicer now. If you're working with visuals, don't forget to turn also there the background off from this visual. So under size and style, you can turn off the background to make sure that they are fitting perfectly into the containers you have placed on your background. Trick number 2 is use conditional formatting, because here you can see that all the bars have the same color, but only one bar is critical on delivery, which is this one. And I have written a measure for that, this one. And what I did in this measure is it is checking if the selected value from this criteria, this one, is delivery not possible. If it is delivery not possible, the color will be set to color bed. Otherwise, it will use the color for the good or the neutral values. And I have defined these colors overall. So the color good is a hex code in this blue, and the color bad is a hex code for this pink. By doing so, I can change them every time, and all the charts where I use this will be adapted. So now we will go back to this chart, go to the settings of that chart, go to the bars, and apply here the conditional formatting by clicking the FX. Select here field values and choose the measure. It's the critical on delivery. Click OK, and now you can see it's looking much better because the attention of the user is immediately guided to this bar, which is the most important one. Trick number 3. I hate tooltips if I do not need them because they're only cluttering up your dashboard. So if you do not need the tooltips and if they do not deliver any value, just turn them off. So you click on the visual, go to the properties and disable the tooltips. And now you can see that if the user is going over this visual, no tooltip is shown, which is so much cleaner than it was before. Trick number 4. You can see here the criteria and the issues by category. And if we look in the table, I can show you that there is a main category like the criteria category, and then there are subcategories, if we check that, for wrong customer IDs and for missing customer IDs. What I did here is I provided for both a bar chart, because otherwise I would have to provide a slicer over here. And if I can go for a slicer or a visual, I always tend to go for a visual because it's much easier for the user to have an orientation or a feeling where there are many values or where there are less values and how he should set the slicers to see what he really wants to see. And trick number 5, you can see here now, if we filter for the order date, you do not see that the dashboard is filtered. And to do so, we will introduce a conditional text. So we will create a new measure. For that measure, we need a distinct count, a category, this one. And the effect on the title, we will create a text with a hyphen and the selected value. Otherwise, we do not want to have the text, and then we will return, let's say 1, because we need to copy that. I want to have that as a text, and the effect on the title, I can change that to this. So then we will change this text to a dynamic value. We will type in here and let him search. And here you can see that this is the title. Go click on save, make this bigger and delete the original one. And now if we click on one of that, it should show how the dashboard is filtered, and you should be able to read immediately that we are here talking about the order date, which makes the orientation for the user much easier. So I hope you like the 5 tricks I have shown you today to increase the visual style of your dashboard immediately. If you liked the video, don't forget to leave a thumbs up. Wish you a great day now and see you soon. Bye bye.